Black Ops Cold War is absolute trash. I may have made a miscalculation when posting this video to TikTok as it got a lot of feedback, and some probably a little bit more heavy on the criticism piece, seeing as the Call of Duty cycle is in full effect, with Cold War now seeing a ton of praise, likely due to the massive turd dropped on our chest back in November of 2021, that being Vanguard and the part of the cycle being praised for the previous game. It continues to baffle me how people can praise something so mediocre or below average as if it changed the entire gaming landscape. Though I shouldn't be surprised as Adam Sandler's been doing mediocre things in Hollywood for years, and it's worked. Uncut gems. Again, I don't understand the amount of praise Cold War gets. At launch, it was an unfinished, unoptimized pile of trash that took months and months of updates to at least put it into a mildly playable state. Mildly meaning the skill-based matchmaking system in this game is easily one of the worst, if not the worst we've ever seen, where it seems like 4 mediocre games tell some sort of system that you belong in lobbies competing against the likes of 6 optic scumpies juiced up on Adderall and G Fuel. So much fun. Which I guess if you enjoy getting your face kicked in every day, you either have no concept of what fun really is, or you're just a Mets fan.
Opening day, and here's the first pitch, and the season's over.
Might I mention that the game has 30-something odd maps? Roughly 10 of those are remasters, which don't count because all of those are just getting like a graphics upgrade, unless it's Zoo and they cut out a chunk of the map. 6 or 7 are a part of the 3v3 game mode, don't count. One I couldn't find a match of, and the game refused to let you play against bots in this map for some reason, so I couldn't experience it. And this donkey dick map got an Extreme Makeover Call of Duty edition, so that doesn't count either because it's just the same map but like slightly different, leaving you with roughly 12 to 14 maps, and if I did my math correctly, that sounds about right and is just abysmal. Worth mentioning is that the maps at launch with the DLC ones, not the remasters, only are mildly better, with one having my vote to be launched to the fucking moon on a one-way ticket. I'm looking at you, Pines. Escalators, bad spawns, easy camping locations, horrible layout, and even worse objective placements. Fuck this map and everything it stands for. I don't care. It's like a Back to Future map. It's just awful. The Gunsmith is still one of the worst additions to a Call of Duty game since supply drops, as it offers too many variables to the gameplay that causes a massive imbalance to the overall game. Meaning, you have a ton of attachments that have plus and minus variables and that affect damage, accuracy, whatever. With all those combined, and also the fact that they could break anything at any second, it doesn't really help the overall game and the balancing of the game. Whether you agree with me or not, I don't really care. I could have explained it a little bit better, but all I know is I'm right and you're wrong. Score streaks are just as awful, as no matter how many times you die, you're still earning score towards your score streaks, which is terrible because there are games that take way too long because there's such a high cap on your score streaks, meaning like, I think a UAV is like 5,000 points or something ridiculous, and yet we're playing like 10-minute games of 100 kill TDM. It's terrible, and you're still holding our hands with score streaks, yet you can't fix your skill-based matchmaking. So stupid. Speaking of stupid, let's talk about the launcher camo grind. Whatever balding dweeb thought doing any of these challenges to unlock max camo was a good idea needs to spend about 6 months locked in a storage closet trying to unlock these camos. Seriously, in what world could someone say, okay, yeah, let's do this? It's enough to drive even the most seasoned veterans insane, even though camo grinding is probably just extremely dumb, at least by my standards. Speaking of dumb, god I love segues, the zombies in this game is extremely dumb. Having played the last 50 Call of Duty games, I can safely say this is one of the worst. There's little to no challenge with the zombies, as the player starts with a primary weapon of their choice being an assault rifle, shotgun, LMG, again, any primary you want. I imagine that's done because our lovely soulless friends at Activision, yes, famed woman respecter Bobby Kotick, I'm talking to you, just love money. The fact that you can grind out any gun, especially new ones, for not just the camos but attachments is enough to make me never want to give another cent in microtransactions to this criminal publisher ever again. I guess Firebase Z is fun if you're looking at all the maps, yet all the other maps feel like garbage. Either way, it feels a lot easier to get pack-a-punches, armor, and all your other basic zombies needs. Is it better than Vanguard Zombies? Yes, there's no debate to that. I feel like Vanguard Zombies is extremely lazy, and I'd be insane to say otherwise. But they're both still rough to play. One is just marginally better than the other. Yet, if you ever hear someone say Vanguard Zombies is better than Cold War or any other zombies, you should probably take them down to the doctor immediately. The campaign is also terrible. When I saw someone tell me it was amazing, I literally shitted and farted while eating a bean burrito from Chipotle. If your feelings are it's fun, then maybe I let this one slide. If you're calling this one of the best stories you've ever played, I'm going to call your bluff and raise you something better. As with the rest of this game, it relies heavily on nostalgia, meaning characters such as Hudson, Mason, and Woods exist literally as nothing more than a tool so the players don't go bonkers when they realize it's set in the 80s with no original Black Ops characters in sight. And that's not to say the new characters could even hold this story together either. As Adler is Hudson with hair, Park, Lazard, and Sims contribute the same amount to the story as a third-string quarterback contributes to an NFL team. No offense to Jacoby Brissett. Hudson's only contribution was being punched in the face, no offense to Chris Rock, while also it being revealed he lied about his knowledge involving Project Greenlight, which surprised me because we already knew he was a sleazeball, and it's addressed by the same characters that punched him in the face. Bell is the Wish version of Mason. Feel free to praise the customization however much you want. You never see the full effect of it other than Bell's fingertips. Literally, you enter whatever name you want,
Bell.
Any skin color you want,
Bell.
Any gender you want.
Bell.
Again, no matter what you choose, you're still Bell. Some faceless, really pretty much nameless character in the entire story. Even the most likely canonical ending is the one where you storm the island of who gives a damn. I chose the one where you betray everyone because everyone in this game is so unlikable, it's worth taking out everyone than dealing with this ambiguously shit ending. Did Adler unalive Bell? Who cares? Also, I wish I just left both Park and Lazar behind during this mission, but you know the characters need something to make you feel bad about when you end up coming back. Praise the ending all you want, it kind of feels like a bad acid trip. Personally, it took way too long to get from point A to point B, and 90% of this mission could have easily been taken out, and I would have gotten 25 minutes of my life back, just to have the outcome be the exact same. Black Ops 1 did it better, FYI. Also, I feel as though they butchered the Warzone story. I can't say butchered because I feel like that would have been done literally at the point when Butcher came into the game. But my god, it was everything terrible. I mean, adding Bruce Willis and Scream, this is dumb. This isn't Call of Duty. What is this? I also refuse to give any excuses to this game. The one that's usually thrown around is that they only had a few months of development due to COVID and whatever other bullcrap issue that was going on. So be it. If you want to use that, you can, but this is a multi-million-dollar company that I refuse to give any sort of leeway to. They could have easily delayed the game. The PS5, no one had it, and also 2019 Modern Warfare was doing very well, especially with Warzone. Quality over quantity is the most important thing, so make sure you all know that. And I would be one to know that, as I haven't been uploading as frequently in favor of producing good content, so you're welcome. For those watching, remember this saying, excuses are like assholes because everyone's got one. Cold War is a game that was never ready for launch, mainly because the developers had a shortened development time. Still, not an excuse. And while over time we finally saw updated content drops, it wasn't really enough. Releasing content from years prior has gotten kind of old. And honestly, if you want to know what made people love these maps or these other games so much, then actually maybe play them and seek out inspiration from them instead of just remastering a bunch of the previous stuff, because the remaster formula gets pretty stale. Black Ops Cold War gets 4 berries out of 10 due to its rocky launch, nostalgia-focused development choices, and horribly lackluster campaign, zombies, and multiplayer. Forgot to mention, by the way, that not using the original voice actor for Woods should be one of the biggest sins not named Johnny. I also don't understand why this change was ever made, so...
You're the expert in quiet.
I'm a goddamn onion, Mason. You should know that.
All right, could I say I'm a goddamn onion, Mason? I'm not. Look at man, Woods wouldn't fucking say that. My Woods would not say that. I'm a goddamn onion, Mason. What the fuck is that? Who the fuck says that? There's no badassery in that. I'm an onion.
Seriously, this game can go to hell, and anyone involved with the development of this game needs to eat a massive plate of Arby's for all 3 meals until they understand the absolute shit they dropped on our plates. If by some reason you're angry by this, then eat Arby's. As always, I would love to hear what you guys think in the comment section below and what you have to say about Black Ops Cold Snore. Was it worth your money, or should this be buried in a landfill next to the ET game? Let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and well, bye.